Today we are going to see about the harmful effects of the microbes.
Harmful effects of microbes. Pathogens cause disease in two ways. They are tissue damage and toxin secretion. Tissue damages. Many pathogens destroy the tissue or organs of the body, causing morphological and functional damage. For example, bacterium of pulmonary tuberculosis damage the cells of the lungs, and virus causing hepatitis destroy the liver tissue. Toxin secretion. Many pathogen secretes poisonous substance called toxins which cause tissue damage leading to disease. Airborne disease. Human beings inhale atmospheric air. Due to continuous inhalation of contaminated air, the chance for airborne microorganism to find a host and cause infections are higher. Most of the respiratory tract infections are acquired by inhaling air containing the pathogens that are transmitted through droplets caused by cough or sneeze, dust, and spores. Airborne diseases are caused by bacteria and viruses. A few waterborne diseases, microbes present in the contaminated water causes various infectious disease. Some of the waterborne diseases are cholera, typhoid, and infectious hepatitis, poliomyelitis, diarrhea, etc. Vector-borne diseases. Vector is an agent that acts as an intermediate carrier of the pathogens. Many insects and animals act as vectors. Diseases transmitted by vectors are called vector-borne diseases. These vectors can transfer infecting agents from an infected person to another healthy person. Some of the insect vector-borne diseases are malaria, filaria, chikungunya, dengue, and diseases which are transmitted through animals are bird flu and swine flu. Malaria. Malaria continues to be one of the major health problems of developing countries. Malaria is caused by protozoan parasite Plasmodium. Four species of Plasmodium, namely Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium ovale, cause malaria. Malaria caused by Plasmodium falciparum is a malignant and fatal. Approximately 300 million people around the world get infected with malaria every year. It spreads through the bite of an insect vector, the female Anopheles mosquito, which feeds on human blood and usually lasts less than 10 days. A person affected by malaria will show symptoms of headache, nausea, muscular pain, chillness, and shivering followed by rapid rise in temperature. Fever subside with profuse sweating. Use of quinine drug kills the stages of malarial parasite. Chikungunya. Chikungunya is caused by virus. It is transmitted in human by the bite of infected Aedes aegypti mosquito. During the daytime, it causes severe and persistent joint pain, body rashes, headache, and fever. Joint pains can last for a very long time. Incubation period of the virus is usually 2 to 12 days. Chillness, high fever, vomiting, nausea, headache, persistent joint pain, and difficulty in walking are the common symptoms associated with the disease. The joints get inflamed and the person finds it difficult to walk. Paracetamol is given to relieve pain and reduce fever. Dengue. Dengue is known as breakbone fever. The name breakbone fever was given due to the cause of intestine, joint and muscle pain. Dengue fever is caused by virus. It is transmitted by a mosquito, Aedes aegypti. Incubation period of the virus is usually 5 to 6 days. Onset of high fever, severe headache, muscle and joint pain, rashes, hemorrhage, fall in blood platelet count are the symptoms associated with diseases. Vomiting and abdominal pain, difficulty in breathing, minute spots on the skin signifying bleeding within the skin are also associated with dengue fever. Paracetamol is given to reduce fever and body ache. Complete rest and increased intake of fluid is essential. Filaria. Filariasis is a major health problem in India. This disease is caused by nematode worm Vaucheria bancrofti. The adult worms are usually found in the lymphatic system of man. It is transmitted by the bite of infected Culex mosquito. Incubation period of filarial worms is 8 to 16 months and the symptoms include acute infection, fever, and inflammation in the lymph glands. In chronic infection, the main feature is elephantiasis, which affects the legs, scrotum, and the arms. Mosquito prevention and control. Prevention of mosquito bite by using mosquito nets, mosquito screens, mosquito repellents, and ointments. Elimination of breeding places by providing adequate sanitation, underground wastewater disposal system, and drainage of stagnant water. Collection of water in any uncovered container such as water tank, pots, flower pots, discarded tires should be avoided. Control of mosquito larvae by spraying oil on the stagnated water bodies. Adult mosquito can be killed by spraying insecticide. Application of citronella oil or eucalyptus oil on the exposed skin.